Welcome to my show, the Nina Live Show. Ooh. Welcome to my show, the Nina Live Show. Ooh. Welcome to my show, the Nina Live Show. Ooh. Welcome to my show, the Nina Live Show. Ooh. Welcome to my show, the Nina Live Show. Welcome to my show, the Nina Live Show. Ooh. Welcome to my show, the Nina Live Show. Ooh. Welcome to my show, the Nina Live Show. Ooh. Welcome to my show, the Nina Live Show. Ooh. Welcome to my show, the Nina Live Show. Welcome to my show, the Nina Live Show. Ooh. Welcome to my show, the Nina Live Show. Ooh. Welcome to my show, the Nina Live Show. Ooh. Welcome to my show, the Nina Live Show. Ooh. Welcome to my show, the Nina Live Show.
Hello London, how are you doing today? Well, I'm back today. How's this sound? I want you guys to let me know how it sounds. First, I'm waiting for everybody to come in. Just a second. Just a second. Yes, I see you. Keep coming on, keep coming on. Keep coming on. Keep coming on. Keep coming on. Yes, yes, yes. There's plenty of you. Hi, this is the Nina Kabesa Live Show. Today, we're here on the studio. Last week, I was not on the studio because I wasn't in town. So this is the reason why you had the video the way you did. But I'm here today to finally round it to the Women's Month. We're coming to the finale. So I would like to take this opportunity and thank every single woman who participated in my videos and every other woman who obviously is a woman. Thank you all for, pushing and doing things that most people will not do. And especially my women in the sport, the Fountain Warrior basketball team. Big up to you, young ladies. You're doing amazing and keep going. Myself and every other person that is basically being a trailblazer. Congratulations. This month of March was your month and we salute you and we celebrate you. Now, before I go on to my guest today, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about who is a woman. Now, this month was really a month of reflection to me, and I had to really sit back and really ask myself, was a woman just, created so that she can be a mother, so that she can just be cooking and cleaning and, get married and all the other things? Isn't a woman good enough? Well, we all know generation before us, people were not doing half of what we do today. Now we have women in engineering, we have women in medicine, we have women in law, we have women in corporate world. So we have women everywhere. So that tells me that the future is really bright for women, and we're encouraged. So now I'm about to launch what I call a foundation called Mother of Nations. Now, Mother of Nation is going to be one of those foundations that wants to reach out to every single lone parent, be it a man or a woman. But as long as you're raising a child alone, we want to reach out to you. We want to give you a retreat. We want to give you rest. We want to help you in any way that we can help you, because we've come to realize it is so important, how a parent state of mind is before raising up that child. Because you see, what we have discovered, or what I have discovered, when I say we most of the time, I usually mean me and the Holy Spirit, because everybody know my foundation is within the Lord Christ Jesus. So it is very important for people to be okay to raise another children. So what I've discovered, and what we have discovered, is a lot of parents have chronic illnesses, a lot of parents have mental instability issues, and a lot of parents themselves have gone through so many issues in lives, and they become parents so soon without having to deal with their own issue, and all of that affects on how they raise their children. And then always remember that those kids, when the baby, yes, it's cute, it's sweet, but then whatever it is that you are training that person to be, good or bad in a society, it all starts when they are very, very little. Many people have never had any good upbringing, and what happens is they replicate what they've learned, or they can only give what they have been given. So it is very important. So the foundation I'm doing, Mother of Nation, is going to be training a lot of parents. It's going to be training them on how to be as a parent, and knowing the sign when to withdraw and asking for help. It is okay to ask for help if you are a parent, by the way. Okay, it is very much okay, because we don't expect you to raise the child alone. There's a saying where I come from is, a child is only yours while they're in your belly, but once they come out, that child belongs to the whole village. So it takes more than just yourself to raise your children. So it's very, very important. So on to the next one. That will be for the foundation, Mother of Nation, but I'll give you guys more information. But I have very interesting things for you guys next month. Next month is going to be family affair. That's the topic. The topic is going to be about family affair. I'm going to be having in the studio my very own children, my female children, because the boys are a little bit younger, so they have topics that they wanted to talk about in respect to family, and they want to bring it here. I don't know what it is. It's not rehearsed, so it's going to be live, and you're all going to have it right here. They're going to participate in the studio right here, and we're going to have the family affair. So I have no idea what they're going to be doing or what they're going to be bringing in here. So I'm a bit nervous, because maybe they want to tell me what kind of a parent I am. Maybe they'll say that, I'm a bit of a strict mother. I don't know. But they ask, and I say, yeah, why not? Because this is what the Nina Kabesa Life Show is about. It's about life. Because you see, we keep walking around life pretending to be things that we are not. It is time to unmask. It is time to take off the mask, take off the wigs, and take off all those false things that we put on, and ask for help if we need it, and move on if we need it. So today, as promised, I brought you guys 3 of my books that I have written before. Now, this is the series I will always talk about, but I never really had a chance to bring it for you, so I brought it here for you to see. It's actually Walking with God as a Single Mother. So you have 3 parts here, because the 4th one is not yet published, but I'm going to publish it very soon. So there's 3 parts about walking with God as a single mother. It all works out. There's actually 10 days on each part. It's 40 days, devotional for any lone parent, well, really lone mother, because while you read this, it gives you an opportunity to get to understand you're not alone in this world. And this book brings you closer in wanting to know yourself a bit more and bringing you also closer to God to understand that, just because you're a lone parent, whatever the reason led you to becoming a lone parent, it could have been that, your loved one died or your loved one left you. So it doesn't matter. Once you're a lone parent, you're raising kids alone, you need to get this devotional books. It's by myself, and I'm willing to give free yet again, like I did the other books, to anyone that will email me today after the show. I'm gonna give you this free of charge. Now, on to the next topics. Yes, what was I gonna say? Oh no, should I say it? Should I not say it? Well, yesterday I was invited, guys, to a 50 plus talent show. 50 plus, but majority of the people there were over 60. And what I experienced there as a younger person who's below 50 was fascinated. I was basically in awe of the talent that I saw there. I have 89-year-old people playing the piano, and 80 something 90-year-old doing it was amazing. And these ladies and men still had power, and they still were like able to walk, and they still were able, it's like they were so high, and I was like, oh my God. But the beautiful thing of that day for me was, wow, it changed my perspective on what society brings onto us about how it is when we get older. So what I witnessed that day as a young person made me to look forward of when I get older. It has given me a different perspective. Media tend to make you to believe that, when you get older, you'll be sick, you'll be this, you'll have your hip, whatever, replacing, knees going funny and whatnot. That's what media always makes us to believe. So what we have now is that we rush to want to not grow older, and you get people doing all these injections to make themselves remain younger and younger unnaturally. Why? Because of the fear that media keep projecting to us. But attending the event yesterday removed that perspective out of me, because I now know that I can be 90 years old and still use my talent. I now know that I can even be 120-year-old and still use my talent. So it does not matter about age. It's all about the spirit that you have, because their spirit was so high. He was so content. He was so happy, and I loved it. I loved every single part of it. I felt like I was energized. I did not feel like I was in a center full of people who were about to die. No, I felt like I was in a place full of people who are living. It was amazing, and I really, really loved it. So here's one of the ladies. Her name is actually Rukmini Devi. Now, she wrote a book called An Eastern Breeze, and I had to read it. And she's also almost nearing, she's in her 80s. And this is the book that she just published this year. Can you imagine an 8-year-old has published a book? So it's never end. So if you're out there and you can hear what I'm telling you, and you're over 50 and you think that, oh, your life is over because you're feeling pain and not here. They are a group of ladies, a group of 50 plus that meets up, and they are doing amazing things. Your talent is not yet over until you say it is over. Stop living in miserable. Yes, it's not always about the youth. What about the older people? Could they still have talent? And I started reading this book, and it's already amazing. It's a journey of her life. So imagine reading a journey of a life of somebody who's 80 years old, and I took a picture with her. But I'm going to show you guys all of that next month, because I've got so many things. I did some interview with another 9-year-old man who does photography. It's listen, guys, I was just amazed, and I really can't wait to share with you guys. And this is all part of life. This is what the Nina Kabesa show is about. It's about life. I go out there and look at things which are a little bit different to what media give you guys, and I'll bring it to you right here, right now, in the setting of your home. And then, of course, we have my book, A Woman Like Me, which I published this last year. And this basically just talks about my journey, about life, love, everything, whatnot. It's in here. And then I have my daughter's, Nicole Hines, her book, which talks about her when she was in the mental institute, because she had a meltdown and a breakdown with mental health issues. So she put a diary. This is part one of her diary, which is here. Again, she's going to be on the studio next month because the family affair, and she's going to obviously talk a little bit more about it. Nicole has recovered fast and quick by the power of the Holy Spirit and through the blood of Jesus, and she is doing amazing things. She has gone through so many things. She's spoken in many places, and she's only 17. So I have to admit that I'm a really proud mother for having raised it that way. And if you also are a mother and you feel that you're struggling with raising your children, or you just want to know some information, I'm very here to see you, or connect with us in April where we talk about family affair. I'm going to touch on a lot of things next month, and some of the things may be a little bit sensitive, but I felt that I need to talk about it to educate us and also to signpost us, because nobody knows everything. I had to learn about it, and I got the help where I needed it, and you can learn about it and you can get the help as well. There's nothing to be ashamed about. If you don't understand anything, you ask. There's not such a thing as a wrong question. So please don't just assume things, ask question, because one of the things we as African tend to think is we just hear what people say. I heard it be said. No, don't always hear it be said. Do the research yourself and find out for yourself if what you heard really is what you've heard. So next month I'm going to talk about family. I'm going to touch on special need children. I'm going to touch on so many things, because there are benefits if you're raising a special need child at home. There are so many things that you as a parent can get. You can get retreats, you can get, free holidays, you can get like grant for up to £1,000. There's so many things that you can get, but it's just a question of knowing where to knock on the door and get those information. And I will bring all those information to you. And if you have a child or you have a social worker issues, I will bring all the information to you. So I now would like to introduce Ish a small little snippet of my guest that's going to come. I believe my guest is a little bit lost, but before I go into that, I want to get onto Facebook to see how many of you are actually watching me. So yeah, just a second. Just a second. Okay, okay, I'm trying to read to see who's there. Hello, yeah, great. Please share it to as many people as you can. Okay, I've got a beautiful mention. I want to give a shout out to my sister, Rose Bijou Haramiza, and of course my soul brother, which is Smokey, man 278. Oh yeah, Heaven Sent MK. It's another one who has done the most beautiful perfume, but I've not purchased mine yet. Once I purchase mine, I'll bring it in. And she's another woman who's doing amazing things in the United Kingdom. So I always like to shout out to every single woman that's doing amazing things. And then that was just a bit. So I'm now gonna ask, please, for the technical to play the introduction that's gonna introduce my guest to come on. I'm excited. Are you excited? I am. So I'll see you in a bit.
Next on the Nina Kabesa Live Show.
Hi! Ray! Now, that is one thing I cannot stand. You know what I'm saying? That even in matrimony, there should be consensual sex. That the woman must say yes, the man not just climb like that without the woman saying yes. It is very wrong, because one of the ills of the society is that most African men, they just think they can, shove the wife anyhow. Even if the wife is not in the mood, they will force her. Even if the wife is not feeling well, they will force her. All those kind of things.
Hi, my name is Ruki Amata. I'm an Hollywood filmmaker. This Thursday, I'll be catching up with Nina on the Nina Kabasa Live Show. See you there.
Next on the Nina Kabesa Live Show.
Hi! Ray! Now, that is one thing I cannot stand. You know what I'm saying? That even in matrimony, there should be consensual sex. That the woman must say yes, the man not just climb like that without the woman saying yes. It is very wrong, because one of the ills of the society is that most African men, And they just think they can, shop the wife anyhow. Even if the wife is not in the mood, they will force her. Even if the wife is not feeling well, they will force her. All those kind of things.
Hi, my name is Ruki Amata. I'm an Hollywood filmmaker. This Thursday, I'll be catching up with Nina on the Nina Kabasa Live Show. See you there.
Next on the Nina Kabesa Live Show.
Hi! Ray! Now, that is one thing I cannot stand. You know what I'm saying? That even in matrimony, there should be consensual sex. That the woman must say yes, the man not just come climb on like that without the woman saying yes. It is very wrong because one of the ills of the society is that most African men, they just think they can, shop the wife anyhow. Even if the wife is not in the mood, they will force her. Even if the wife is not feeling well, they will force her. All those kind of things.
Hi, my name is Ruki Amata. I'm an Hollywood filmmaker. This Thursday, I'll be catching up with Nina on the Nina Kabasa Live Show. See you there.
Next on the Nina Kabesa Live Show.
Hi! Ray! Now, that is one thing I cannot stand. You know what I'm saying? That even in matrimony, there should be consensual sex. That the woman must say yes, the man not just come climb on like that without the woman saying yes. It is very wrong because one of the ills of the society is that most African men, they just think they can, shop the wife anyhow. Even if the wife is not in the mood, they will force her. Even if the wife is not feeling well, they will force her. All those kind of things.
Hi, my name is Ruki Amata. I'm an Hollywood filmmaker. This Thursday, I'll be catching up with Nina on the Nina Kabasa Live Show. See you there.
Next on the Nina Kabesa Live Show.
Hi! Ray! Now, that is one thing I cannot stand. You know what I'm saying? That even in matrimony, there should be consensual sex. That the woman must say yes, the man not just come climb on like that without the woman saying yes. It is very wrong because one of the ills of the society is that most African men, they just
welcome to my show, the Nina Live Show. Ooh. Welcome to my show, the Nina Live Show. Ooh. Welcome to my show, the Nina Live Show. Ooh. Welcome to my show, the Nina Live Show. Ooh. Welcome.
think they can, shop the wife anyhow. Even if the wife is not in the mood, they will force her. Even if the wife is not feeling well, they will force her. All those kind of things.
Hi, my name is Ruki Amata. I'm an Hollywood filmmaker. This Thursday, I'll be catching up with Nina on the Nina Kabasa Live Show. See you there.
Next on the Nina Kabesa Live Show.
Hi! Ray! Now, that is one thing I cannot stand. You know what I'm saying? That even in matrimony, there should be consensual sex. That the woman must say yes, the man not just come climb on like that without the woman saying yes. It is very wrong because one of the ills of the society is that most African men, they just think they can, shop the wife anyhow. Even if the wife is not in the mood, they will force her. Even if the wife is not feeling well, they will force her. All those kind of things.
Hi, my name is Ruki Amata. I'm an Hollywood filmmaker. This Thursday, I'll be catching up with Nina on the Nina Kabasa Live Show. See you there.
Next on the Nina Kabesa Live Show.
Hi! Ray! Now, that is one thing I cannot stand. You know what I'm saying? That even in matrimony, there should be consensual sex. That the woman must say yes, the man not just come climb like that without the woman saying yes. It is very wrong because one of the ills of the society is that most African men they just think they can, shove the wife anyhow. Even if the wife is not in the mood, they will force her. Even if the wife is not feeling well, they will force her. All those kind of things.
Hi, my name is Ruki Amata. I'm an Hollywood filmmaker. This Thursday, I'll be catching up with Nina on the Nina Kabasa live show.
Hey, hello, and welcome back to the Nina Kabesa live show. Now, did you enjoy the introduction of the one and only person that I said I was going to have on the show? We have Ruki Amata. Oh my God, I'm so excited. And we're having our own little, selfie in here as well. Sir, thank you so much for honoring this. You're a very busy person and you don't always come out as much.
No, that's always a fallacy. If anyone says he's too busy, that means question the person.
Yeah.
Because even Donald Trump is not that busy. Theresa May with all her issues is not that busy.
Okay, true. That's true. Well, I think you're very busy because you're not an easy person to get hold of. So I'm very grateful that you've come today. Now, I brought you here today because we are finishing the month of women. How did you celebrate yours?
Well, can I say everything in what I did? Because since it's a month of women and I'm not a woman, so
of course not. But how did you celebrate women in that respect? Because we know you're not a woman.
Yeah, I'm not a woman. Although I have affiliations with women.
Yes, you do.
I've got a sister.
Yes.
I had a mother.
Yes.
I've got a daughter.
Yes.
So women in my life.
Yes.
So, but then I think women should be celebrated because they are unique in their own way. The funny thing is, if you say women are unique, that means men are unique, animals are unique, everyone is unique, but women have a special uniqueness that is unique to them.
Yes.
So,
Don't worry, I just moved when you say men. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with men being unique, but we're not talking about men yet.
No,
Please, let's just focus on the woman. So you are a Nollywood filmmaker.
Yes.
So how long have you been in the film industry?
Roughly from about.
You do know that's gonna give away your age as well, right?
I don't mind. I'm quite old. I'm older than even older than I actually started about 1993.
Wow, that's really way back.
That's about 20 plus.
Wow. So my interest now, and since you've been in the movie industry for that long, what have you seen changes in respect of how women are being represented? And are we seeing more women still being represented as either sexual thing or domestical thing? I mean, what has changed in the movie industry in respect of women on, from your point of view?
For me, let me start from the end. I'll actually lay the blame on some women.
Okay.
Because the
you're
women,
laying the blame on
I'm
some.
laying the blame on some of them because
that's
women
fair
have they are portraying themselves as sex objects. It's no longer the man who's doing it. Recently, was it last week or 2 weeks ago, there was this video that one viral video from Nigeria. One of the young girls stripped naked, and I think they were having a conference call with one of these musicians, and she did that.
Wow.
Nobody forced her to do it.
She just did it herself.
Yeah, and before that, there was this other case of all the issues of sex tapes. It's usually women that they do them. So if because
like that.
with the technological advancements, with the internet, social media, and everything, if you just without doing the research, you find out that over 80 or 90% of issues in relationships have to do with I saw something on a mobile phone or social media or you store this or you store that. So if the women are not smart enough to not get themselves into those issues, they don't have anybody to blame. men will be men. Men by nature are attracted to the opposite sex,
yes,
and they most of the time they will do all they can, both legal and slightly illegal, to get the woman.
So I mean, I don't mean to cut you short, but from what you've said, I really agree with you on so many, okay, even though I'm a woman myself, and I have said this before, that women do have a huge part in what is happening and how society portray them. But I want to ask the question, because you did mention that, so you do believe that part of the issues that we are facing today when it comes to either male and females, it's us.
Yes,
We have to
that's
take
why I said
responsibility.
most women.
Most,
I don't want
yeah.
to generalize,
No, of
because
course,
of course there are some who are not that. But with the negative influence of
Yeah.
the Western world, of America, of was it the YouTube channels? Then it was MTV based music videos and everything. Our standards have dropped drastically.
Too much. Yeah.
And they make themselves out to. So when you see a woman, you go outside, maybe you're watching a video, why would any woman want to twerk semi-naked? I like it. Let me not. But if you're now, you'll not come.
The question is, why would a woman want to twerk semi-naked in any
and
video?
what
video.
what are you trying to portray?
Yes.
I'm trying to portray that, okay,
That is a
I'm
good
available.
question.
I've got this stuff. Like we say in Nigeria, I'm selling market. I'm advertising myself. So
But that's a wrong way of advertising.
That's
isn't
wrong.
it?
That's
This is
wrong.
what I really appreciate what you're saying,
wrong.
and I'm hoping that a lot of young women are hearing here. So what advice? Before I go on to my next question, I just wanted to give, what advice would you give any young person who's a female listening to you now and they want to make it into movie industry or whatever industry? What advice would you give them?
I would say they should look more towards their talents. And fine, if you are good looking, it's an advantage, because people want to see good looking people. I'm not going to, if for example I'm watching the Nina Kabasa, so and one like we say in Nigeria, one lady comes in, I'll turn it off. You should be good looking, but
Yes,
good looking doesn't mean that you expose everything.
Yes.
Keep some things.
Yes.
Let's. That's why then we used to call it. We used to say you're chasing a woman. So something to chase, not something that
Easily
is
given.
is flung at your face.
So now a question to you now. So what do you feel about women that sleep with other women's husbands?
For me, there was this video that I saw recently, and I'm totally vexed. Because first of all, if the woman, for her to be a woman, she's not a child. The man is not a child. So we have two consenting adults. If they want to sleep with each other, it is a sin, but it's not a crime. So if you now take it upon yourself now to attack them, you are the one who's now doing the crime. Because women, I think we should try as much as possible to discourage that. If you have an issue with your husband sleeping with another woman, take the issue up with your husband.
Yes.
Because that's what has resulted in so much crime that, okay, this one, I don't know how it is over there.
Even as far as killing.
Yes, that's what I wanted to say. You have a woman now take acid and throw on this one because this lady was looking at her husband.
Yeah.
But if the husband does it, if the husband loves you enough, he's not going to do that. Although on the flip side, there was one post I saw recently from Museum Barrows that if the man loves you enough, you wouldn't catch him cheating. He will cheat, but if he loves you enough, he wouldn't let you.
He'll be very careful. Yeah.
So,
thank you for that. I have to ask this since we're in the Woman Month and we're talking about women, flaunting themselves and things. But for me personally, like I say, yes, we should not encourage it. But you are right; it's two adults who have consented it. So now, to the people who have been a victim, what I tend to tell them most of the time is, you must learn to move on. You must learn to let them go. And even if the man comes back to you, what do you think of it? If the man comes back now and said that, no, it was a mistake, me personally, I don't think it is a mistake, because it's not a mistake for you to take off your clothes and stand in front of a person and start having, one-to-one with each other, and then you say that is a mistake.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
what would you think? Is it a mistake?
No, we are all human beings, so we all are prone to mistakes. Nobody is perfect.
But I don't think that can be a mistake.
No, nobody is perfect, because even when Jesus Christ was approached, I said, perfect matter.
Yeah.
He said, nobody is perfect. That means you are not perfect. I am not perfect. So if you are not perfect, that means there's the possibility that you can make mistakes.
Yes.
And so it depends on the gravity of the mistake.
Yeah.
And so everything is forgivable.
Yes, of course it is forgivable if you can own up to it. Because some people don't like to own up to it.
Well, the only no, that's it. So if you are, you see, there was this video. I think it was a video or something.
Yeah.
A long time ago, when I was quite young, I think it was one of these comedians, Eddie Murphy, then that said that as a man, never admit that you were caught.
Even when you're red caught.
Even if you're caught red-handed, said that, okay, fine, that the woman walked in and he came in, not even pictures, she saw him live.
Yeah.
I said, no, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. So the woman said, okay, maybe it wasn't you.
No way.
And so
I don't know who that woman was, but a woman like me, no, not me. So thank you very much. But is there anything else you would like to bring, or any advice you want to give us, the young ones in media who are already doing amazing things, and what else do you want to tell us?
What I want to say, what I should have started with actually, that when I started, the industry was actually run by women.
Oh wow!
Back then in Nigeria,
Really?
I think we had, before the advent of the home videos, we had TV programs that were very popular.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest, Mirror in the Sun, was produced and written by a woman,
Wow.
Fani Kayode.
Okay.
This way back. After that, we had another awesome lady. She's passed on now, Amaka Igwe.
Okay.
I think till date she's still one of the best writers we've had in Nigeria.
Wow.
And her films are all the way. So I think women will be shortchanging themselves to think that it's a man's world. No, it's not.
Woo!
It's a creative's world. If you are creative enough, man, woman,
I need to write that down. You are giving me nuggets.
The monkey that they discovered that could talk, whatever. Once you are creative enough, it's going to stand.
Yes.
It doesn't make any difference.
I like this now. This is a new slang for me. It's not a man's world. It is a creative world. So as you're hearing it, you've heard it here first, live on the Nina Kabesa live show from the expert himself, Ruki Amata. He said it is not a man's world. He's a man. It is a creative world. Oh wow, that is so amazing. Well, sir, thank you ever so much for being here. Unless you have anything else you'd like to share with us.
Okay, I think I have some money to share. Who does
Ooh, money.
Okay, is there any way I can transfer it?
Yes,
digitally?
you can give it to me, and then I will digitally.
I'll just send them the Bluetooth code that
So he has the money to give anybody that wants. So he's not joking. He's loaded. Yeah. So bring on all your emails and anything. If you have any question, please go on through and ask your question, and then he will get back to you. Now, sir, thank you very much. And I'm just gonna ask if you can play the last video for me, please.
Next on the Nina Kabesa Live Show.
I got this. Ooh. action and I was broken. Even this
Next on the Nila Kabesa Life Show.
I got this. Abuse got confusion in my soul. Lonely I once was lost in this world. Spoke with my action and I was broken. Even this
Next on the Nila Kabesa Life Show.
Welcome back to the finale. Did you like the little things that you saw there? That was me and my children at a caravan holiday. Every year we go to Clacton-on-Sea, Haven Caravan for like a week, and then we just hire it out and we have fun like never seen before. Fortunately for us, we're having the last caravan holiday this year. So that's why next month we're doing the family affair. So we're gonna come here with my children and we're gonna discuss what they want to discuss, something to do with family. They want to talk, I don't know what it is, but they brought the topic and I just said, okay, sure, why not? I have the platform. They have a lot they want to say. They have a lot they want to talk about, university, education. They got a lot to talk about how things are being run in the African, setting. They have a lot to talk about. So I've given them one of my show next month where they will come in, I will introduce them and I will just throw the questions and they will get talking for a whole hour. So look forward to that. And I would like to thank each and every one of you. Please share the Nina Kabesa Live Show. Shout out to Nadej, who is in the studio today. Shout out to Ruki Amata, who gracefully graced me to come in here today. And of course, my daddy, big bro, the man that owns the channel, Eska. Thank you so much. And of course, I can't forget Trezor, who is the person behind all the beautiful images that people see. And my soul brother, Smokey 927A, my children, Nicole, Nikita, Raphael, Emmanuel, Ariel, my mom, Lucy Kabesa. Oh my God, all the Grace Embassy women and pastor. There's so many of you. I just love you guys and I appreciate you guys. Miradi Grace, my daughter, I appreciate you. So I am so grateful for everything you've done and all my family in the Democratic Republic of Congo. I know you all want me to do a show in Lingala. You've all been messaging me saying there's too much, English. But here's what I'm going to tell you. The June show, you don't want to miss it. Because in June, I'm going to be speaking Lingala throughout all my show because it's in celebration of our Independence Day. Everything will be Lingala in the month of June. So wait on it, be ready for it because I'm bringing you some serious Lingala stuff on June. And I've learned Lingala, so it may not be all of that, but we're gonna get there. But the Nina Kabesa Live Show is gonna be an English show otherwise, because it's not just for one particular people, but it's for everybody globally. And English has become the language that everyone can somehow understand. So I want the information, I want the inspiration and the encouragement to attain and touch everybody, because it's about life and I'm a life coach. So I want to teach you guys about life where you are, life. It doesn't matter where you are, life is life. And sometimes we always think that we know it all, but we don't. And it's okay to ask for help. And a big shout out to my tribe, the Pharaoh Media Tribe. Thank you so much, my big brother, Femi Eloi, who's always been behind me, support and encouraging me in everything that I am today, and his wife, Roshan, and of course, my coach, how can I forget you, the man behind Great Business Platform in the United Kingdom, Sam, Oning Bajo with his wife Wise Tola, who are both also host the most known Woman for Africa award in the United Kingdom. So these are very few people help me, and of course I have Perfector who sometimes dresses me. I'm gonna wear a Perfector outfit throughout all next month, so you get to see by Yvonne. So I have a lot to be grateful for. I'm surrounded by love, I'm surrounded by encouragement, and people's doing everything. And I just wanted to reach out to you guys, and I hope you enjoyed the show today. My show is for 1 hour, but sometime it'll be 45 minutes. Why? Because sometime the little information we give you is all you need to meditate and focus throughout the whole week until I see you next week. So from me and the rest of the team at the Sheme TV, we would like to say thank you for watching the Nina Kabesa live show. And remember, wait, before you go, it's not over yet. If they don't love you, Nina loves you. And remember what has been said today. It is not a man's world. It is not a man's world, but it's a creative world. So it's not a man's world, it is a creative world. If you're creative, this is your world. Have a blessed weekend, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week, the month of April, as we deal with the family affair. Bye. See you later.
I got this. Abuse got confusion in my soul. Lonely I once was lost in this world. Spoke with my action and I was broken. Even this.
Next on the Nina Kabesa Live Show.
I got this. Abuse got confusion in my soul. Lonely I once was lost in this world. Spoke with my action and I was broken. Even this.
Next on the Nina Kabesa Live Show.
Welcome to my show, the Nina Live Show. Ooh. Welcome